So a 72 member strong Council of Ministers has taken oath, including the Prime Minister, yesterday at the forecourt of the Rashtrapati Bhavan. And this 72 member strong Council of Ministers is the same number which was in the outgoing Modi 2.0 government. The outgoing Modi 2.0 government also had 72 ministers in total. But this is more than 2014 when Mr. Modi had taken oath for the first time. At that time, there were 46 ministers who had taken oath. And in 2019, in Mr. Modi's second term, there were 58 ministers who had taken oath. So from 46 to 58 and now 72. So it's definitely a jump in number. Let us see, and that is also because a lot of allies are there in the present government. They had to be accommodated, so the number has gone up. The government can actually go up till 81. So we may not rule out a small expansion maybe in the sometime in the future as well. Who comprises this Modi 3.0 Council of Ministers? There are 30 cabinet ministers. There are 5 ministers of state and 36 ministers of state and 5 ministers of state with independent charge, plus the Prime Minister. 85% of these 72 berths have been kept by the BJP. 11 of them are with the allies, and the respect, I think, has been given to the allies in this particular Council of Ministers, with 5 cabinet posts going to the allies, 2 ministers of state with independent charge posts have gone to them, and 4 ministers of state charges have gone to them. The bigger partners, have got the big cabinet posts. From the JDU, Mr. Lallan Singh is a full-time cabinet minister. From the TDP, Mr. M. Ram Mohan Naidu is a full-time cabinet minister. From the LJP, Chirag Paswan becomes a full-time cabinet minister. From the JDS, Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy, who's been the former chief minister, also becomes a full-time cabinet minister. Then from the HAM, there is Mr. Jitin Ram Manjhi, who becomes a full-time cabinet minister. He's been a former chief minister, comes from the backward caste in Bihar. The pecking order, if you see, also very interesting. Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy and Mr. Jitin Ram Manjhi took oath before TDP's Ram Mohan Naidu and JDU's Lallan Singh. So these, obviously, TDP and the JDU are bigger allies. But in terms of seniority, Mr. Kumaraswamy and Mr. Manjhi both have been former chief ministers, took oath before the TDP and the JDU representatives. Also, the NCP is missing. So there is conflict over Mr. Praful Patel, who is a Rajya Sabha MP of the NCP, because Mr. Praful Patel has been a full-time cabinet minister in UPA 2.0. This time the BJP was offering him a minister of state with independent charge. So he's politely refused to accept that. There is back and forth on that. We may see more news on that in the coming days. About the pecking order on the stage, if you see the BJP's new pecking order on the stage, as I would put it, Mr. Rajnath Singh, the number 2 clearly in this government, he has been earlier, followed by Mr. Amit Shah, Mr. Nitin Gadkari, Mr. JP Nadda, the outgoing BJP president, is in the Council of Ministers, followed by Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Mr. Nirmala Sitharamanji, S. Jaishankar, Mr. M.L. Khattar, Piyush Goyal, and Dharmendra Pradhan. So the entry of 3 new entrants, Mr. JP Nadda, Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, and Mr. Manohar Lal Khattar, maybe juggling around a bit of the BJP's top pecking order. And we see Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan right up there alongside Mr. Nadda. So clearly the former chief minister of Madhya Pradesh, who's delivered both the state and all Lok Sabha seats of Madhya Pradesh, is a very experienced administrator, could be getting a very important portfolio. There was also Mr. Kumaraswamy and Mr. Jitin Ram Manjhi on the front row as well. So clearly that's the top 12 in a way of this NDA government. There is representation across all 24 states in this particular Union Council of Ministers, as well as regions within the states. So 24 states represented. There are 27 OBCs, 10 SCs, 5 STs, and 5 members of the minority community, including 2 Sikhs, Mr. Hardeep Singh Puri and Ravneet Singh Bittu, in this particular Council of Ministers. About the wealth of experience, if we speak about, there are 43 ministers serving 3 terms or higher in Parliament. There are 39 ministers who have been ministers in the government of India before as well. There are multiple time former chief ministers like Mr. Kumaraswamy, Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Manohar Lal Khattar. There are 34 ministers who have served in state legislatures before, and 23 have worked as ministers in the state government. So in a way, a very well represented, experienced. There is a message of continuity. There is also infusion of young blood in Mr. Chirag Paswan, Mr. Jayant Chaudhary, who's become an MOS with independent charge. So in a way, a very well-rounded government, a 72 member strong Council of Ministers has taken oath.